Hey guys, it's Jen again. I can't believe 2 days in a row I'm doing an Instagram live on here, but I'm pushing myself outside of my comfort zone to hopefully offer comfort to those who are in an uncomfortable zone, which seems to be the vast majority of us. So today is World Mental Health Awareness Day. I made a post about it earlier, just kind of talking about some of the dangers of the spiritual community kind of spiritually bypassing away pain and trauma and sadness as though they aren't relevant or meaningful. It's just a matter of raising your vibration. I call bullshit. To kind of piggyback off of that point and further expand on it, we are going through such a chaotic time of great change, great unfolding, great revelation. It really feels like at times we're living in biblical prophecy. I think even for the most seasoned meditator and mindfulness expert, to not feel the weight of the world is to actually do yourself a disservice by not feeling. Especially during times of quarantine where we couldn't have human contact and socialize. Just mental health awareness really brought to the forefront, because I think so many of us were going through feelings of anxiety and depression, and let's be real, the whole pandemic has been somewhat traumatizing. We've all felt it in some way, whether it's through economic impact, social impact. We may have had COVID. This has been a really scary time. So feeling your feelings is a valid thing. Don't feel bad for feeling. Vulnerability is a strength. And if you find yourself struggling at all with any mental health issues, there's nothing wrong with you. You're a human being on planet Earth, and we've been born into a system that is so much is already against us to begin with, capitalism, everything. Don't even get me started, but it's hard to be human, and there is no shame in feeling your humanity. So today on Mental Health Awareness Day, I just want to let you know that you're not alone. There's no shame in feeling sadness or depression or coping with your traumas. The universe is chaotic, and sometimes bad things happen, and you've done nothing to deserve those bad things that have happened. So I wanted to pop on really quickly to offer some free mental health tips that are really easy and effective, that have helped me through some of my darkest days. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of, there's a Hawaiian practice called Ho'oponopono, and it's self-identity realization through Ho'oponopono. And it's this sacred act of forgiveness where you can literally look in a mirror and say this, or you can kind of write it out to somebody that you're seeking forgiveness from. It doesn't matter. As you say these words, you're simultaneously healing yourself and the person that you are trying to find healing with. So the practice is that you say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And as you say these words, a shift happens in consciousness where I can't even begin to explain it. I was so deeply affected by this practice that I actually incorporated into the I Am Forgiving card of my Oracle card deck. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have an Oracle card deck called a Menti Oracle. So the I Am Forgiving card is based on this practice. So to look it up, it's called Ho'oponopono, Ho'oponopono. So if you're rewatching this, Ho'oponopono. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Hi. So another really great free practice for just kind of transcending anything that's kind of coming to the forefront if you're feeling anxious or depressed is mantra meditation. So you could look at the Ho'oponopono as a mantra in and of itself, but there are various different mantras, as simple as just saying I am safe, I am held. I am loved. Repeating this in your mind's eye until you start to feel better. I mean, for me, I really like using mala beads. If you want, I can show you mine. Hold on one second. I'll show you. So mala beads help you kind of like keep track of your meditation. Typically there's 108 beads because that's a sacred number in Buddhism. So this is my mala, rose quartz for love. But, you don't need a mala to do this. It just helps when you're in a practice to kind of get you out of the monkey mind. But you basically take each bead and say your mantra. So if you're using I am, or I really like Om Mani Padme Hum, which is, a call for prayer, releasing the suffering of all sentient beings. I also really like the Green Tara mantra, which is Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. So as you're going through, you're meditating and using each beads as part of the mantra. So that's another free practice. And there's a lot of really great resources on YouTube. I've been building up a compendium of free guided meditations, which you can find on SoundCloud and YouTube as well. And another great free resource for mental health is box breathing. So just connecting to your breath. So breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. So doing it in kind of like the pattern of a box. It's called the box breathing technique, which is really, really great. It's a way to calm and soothe the nerves. There's so many free resources out there. And I know it can be crippling when we're struggling with mental health, really seeking therapy or wanting to find a clinical professional to guide us. And those prices can be intimidating, especially if you don't have insurance. But meditation, mantra, and breath are free resources that can help you until you can get the help that you need from a professional or wherever. But don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to reach out. Don't feel ashamed for feeling. You are valid. You are loved. You're not alone. You are held. So I wanted to offer those 3 little tips. And I'm wishing you all strength and courage through this time. And feel free to comment if there's anything else that comes to mind. And stay tuned for more lives and meditations and helpful hints. So have a good day, everyone, and much love.